My shit's tweaking for some reason.
The 2K Sports pregame.
Welcome to 2K Sports, everybody. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and the prop plane, Kenny Smith. Our game tonight featuring the New Orleans Pelicans as they go up against the Oklahoma City Thunder. And for Oklahoma City, they've gone 4-1 over the
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Oklahoma City, and as they, well, you love that versatility, DA. Thank you. Looking at the mid-season numbers for international viewership, Doris, the league is really making an impression around the world.
I know soccer is maybe the biggest sport worldwide, but what has struck me over the last 5 to 10 years is how global a game basketball has become, and the fact that it's one of the fastest growing sports in the entire world. And make no mistake, to me, it's the league that has brought this ability to bring people together with incredible stars who fans can relate to. The one guy that comes to mind, obviously, Steph Curry.
Well said. The vision of the league, to me, is just incredible and unequal. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Holiday and Moore, the guards. AI is out there with Davis, and it's Miller in at the 3, the small forward. Garcia's shot is good.
Well, given how AI first got his chance at the NBA and how much drama was involved, it's amazing to see just how many friendly relationships AI has around the league.
And Greg, you know, this is something you've mentioned before. The NBA is a brotherhood. Sometimes players might get into it, but at the end of the day, there is a general sense of community between everyone involved with the league. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
And in that one, it was all about shutting down the paint. They were just terrific in terms of their rim protection.
Well, and that's exactly how you have to protect the basket, right? Exceptional job setting the tone on the defensive end, deep at the rim.
Drills it from outside.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
George against Miller. Right side, Westbrook. Six to shoot. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. George way outside. And they come right back with their own three-pointer.
Well, Paul George able to keep that shot high in the air. This is a dangerous long-range bomber.
Here's Garcia, and another 3 for New Orleans.
He is now 3 for 4 to start this game. Clearly, the confidence is already building.
The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Westbrook kicks to George. Over Miller. Good D by Miller.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And another 3 from Garcia. Garcia's got 12 in the game.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowing.
Feeds it to Westbrook. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Boy, if Westbrook gets into the paint, that's a problem. He is tenacious attacking the cup.
Moore passes to Garcia. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Miller against George. Pass to Adams. Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. And here at the midway point of the season, the perfect time to check out the rookie rankings. Who will be the NBA Rookie of the Year? Some great young players. Well, you look at Garcia. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
I'll tell you, it's one of the brightest starts to a career that I can remember. He's certainly well positioned for that award.
Now here's more. Paul George unable to get his shot to go. And Garcia kicks to Davis. Back to Garcia. Count that one. He's got 14.
I'll tell you, such a tremendous rhythm to that sequence. Great player movement, great ball movement on the lead pass. I don't think the defense is much of a factor there. He just botches the finish.
Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now, 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, he's one of those guys who's kept their offense clicking. They're in front thanks in no small part to what this guy's done.
And George kicks to Adams. Shoots over Garcia. Great D that time from Garcia.
Now that's where they want to go with the ball. They can tolerate a few misses as long as he gets his touches inside.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Thunder trailing by 7.
When you think about Thunder coach Billy Donovan taking over in 2015, he came in as a 2-time NCAA champion at Florida and one of only 4 individuals to play and coach in a Final Four. Incredible stuff.
Yeah, you love the solid screen, but what you hate is just the inability to finish.
You know, that's okay, I think. Even though they miss, they still have to be happy with the shot selection.
Now Westbrook, after the missed 3 from Garcia. The 15-footer, the putback, and it's Adams on the follow.
Well, simply stated, Steven Adams is a force to be reckoned with rebounding the basketball.
Holiday, the pass to Garcia. No good. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Left side, Westbrook. Pass to Abrinas. Screen by Adams. Abrinas, the pass to Adams. Shoots from the right block. He can't get it to go. Excellent defense there from Garcia. Pelicans leading by 3. Kicks it to Holiday. Back to Garcia. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Garcia's got 18 points in the game.
Boy, he has exploded. You couldn't ask for a better quarter from a guy.
Westbrook against Holiday. Grant outside. Screen by Adams. Shot off the screen. The kick out to Westbrook. Adams with the screen on Holiday. Westbrook with the bucket.
Well, you can see he's feeling it right now. Shots dropping from all over the place. This
chocolate dropper.
For New Orleans, they've gone 7 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. Holiday, the pass to Garcia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got 3 assists in the game. It's George on the wing. And Garcia with the block. They recover it. The shot by George, wide open. Wide open shot is on the money.
Here comes the money.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And more kicks to
Green.
And another 3 for New Orleans.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Under trailing by 7. There's the pass to Grant. Miller against George. It's rebounded by New Orleans.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Now here is Davis. And the first shot of the night for him missing. George against Miller. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
Kevin, this is a case where it's just the pure strength of Paul George, able to fight through contact so well on these shots.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Noel's checked in for Adams. Patterson comes in for Grant. Raymond Felton, he's checked in for Alex Abrinas. And Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Now here's Payton. He kicks it to Garcia. Mirotic has a wide open look. And another three for New Orleans.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Thunder trailing by 7. George with the ball. 23 points for him the last game against Portland.
I thought his physicality was crucial too. You know, he kept the defense on their toes and repeatedly got to the free throw line.
How did they get the ball?
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Payton outside. And good, as it just slides right down through the net.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Noel, a screen on Payton. Patterson. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Patterson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. The sturdy Patrick Patterson, the 14th pick out of Kentucky back in 2010.
What you love about Patrick Patterson is he's turned himself into a three-point specialist over the course of his career. You know on a night-by-night basis what you're going to get on the defensive end. And that is a multi-positional defender who's going to give you great effort every single time out. There's something to be said about Patrick's ability to adjust and evolve his game as the NBA has evolved.
Here is Felton following the basket by Elfrid Payton. Holiday with the block. Here's Mirotic, and another three for New Orleans.
I'm the best defense in this script.
Right now on the offensive end, we got a little barn burner cooking.
Now here's Patterson. Passes it to Noel. Kicks it to Schroeder. Back to Noel. And Noel throws it down.
That's fake.
Okay, I love the connection Noel has built with his teammates. Smart at knowing when to time that alley-oop.
And a tremendous Unleash Chaos replay coming to you courtesy of Under Armour Hover Hammock.
And the defense is in disbelief here. Triple after triple.
Schroeder outside.
Triple double, triple double.
We've got 1:55 left to play here in the first. Pass to Patterson. Patterson, the screen. And it's off the back rim. No good. Pelicans leading by 10. Noel against Garcia. Mirotic, the pass to Garcia. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Oklahoma City has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Patterson a screen on Payton. Here's Schroeder. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
Boy, ran his man right into the pick and got the open look. Basketball 101.
Outside Mirotic. Picked by Randall. Here's Garcia. And another three for New Orleans.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Thunder trailing by 14. There's a screen by Noel. Shooter kicks to George. Shoots over Mirotic. George, no good.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Payton outside. Back to Garcia. From deep. It's hauled in by...
Boy, I lost all that because of that?
That one might be asking a little too much.
Yeah, that zip code might extend beyond his range. My goodness, let's take a better shot next time.
The Thunder shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. He misses the free throw. No good on the second free throw. Pelicans leading by 14. Holiday dishes to Garcia. Over Noel. And that one goes long.
Oh, a lapse defensively, and they actually get away with it. Bad idea to leave him open consistently, though.
Drills the three-pointer. And it's 13 points for Paul George.
I'll tell you, his ability to stretch the floor is crucial to this team. Pretty play.
Okay.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. And we'll be back. Russell Westbrook has surly disposition on the court, but he talks about
throughout the years, I've been trying to find ways to be a better leader. Leadership was a huge thing, and
you can't win it alone. Group getting ready for Oklahoma City. Adams, he's checked in for Noel. Grant comes in for Patrick Patterson. Arenas is checked in for George. And Russell Westbrook is subbed in for Raymond Felton. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Garcia, he's checked in for Okafor. Davis comes in for Julius Randle. Darius Miller, he's checked in for Mirotic. And Moore subbed in for Drew Holiday. So for New Orleans right now, Davis is out there with Darius Miller. Then there's Etuan Moore. Then it's AI. And it's Peyton in at the 1 spot. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pistons had a huge game. Just an incredible number of points and got there the usual way. An impressive barrage of three-pointers. His numbers were off the charts. He was unguardable, and he knew it. He took advantage of it. Kevin, back to you.
Okay, David, no doubt he'll have the defense focused on him here after that stunning game last time out.
Believe it. He'll be looking at double teams, guys up in his jersey all game long.
I think that's the way this guy likes it. He wants a challenge. It makes him more focused, more determined to show what a force he can be.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
And it's Davis missing.
Well, the struggles from the field continue for this guy. The way it's going, he shouldn't be a secondary option for them at this point.
Screen by Adams. Arenas the pass to Westbrook. That shot misses. And it's the Pelicans taking it the other way. The feed to Miller. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. With the analysis, the defensive impact becoming more advanced, Doris, do you think that helps defenders gain recognition even when they're not putting up numbers in individual statistical categories?
Well, think about a recent winner of the Defensive Player of the Year, and that's Draymond Green, whose value becomes into sharp focus, particularly in the 4th quarter of games. When it becomes a possession ball game and Draymond Green is flying around the floor in help defensive position, covering up for teammates' mistakes, I absolutely think, Kevin, increasingly because of the advanced metrics, that players can be defined outside of points and rebounds. So I
hit my back, hit my back.
Of the numbers.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Westbrook against Holiday. Westbrook with the bucket. Westbrook's got 12 in the game.
Boy, the score would look a lot different if his teammates could have had the kind of night he's had.
And Holiday kicks to Garcia. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. And
Pick and popper, pick and popper.
Well, guys, his scoring has been maybe the biggest factor in building this lead, and he's got plenty of energy left.
Screen by Adams.
That should have been my steal.
His 3rd after 5 shots.
Exceptional vision by Paul George. This guy is tearing up the defense.
Moore outside. Here's Garcia. Pelicans keep it alive. Got a piece of it. And so it looks like the Pelicans will retain possession here. And here's another update on the All-Star voting. Just a couple of days left now to cast your ballot. Well, you look at Garcia.
No doubt about it. And it's been an outstanding campaign for him, and he's got to be a part of that starting lineup.
And keep tuning in for updated results. You can visit NBA.com for more.
And after that great first quarter from three-point range, he has finally come back to earth. They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Count the basket. Garcia's got 39.
And a tall player with that kind of speed is a rare commodity.
Here's Westbrook. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
And it's not easy to get those stops at the rim, but he does a great job with it.
Yeah, he can make it look simple on the interior when it's really not. He knew exactly how to guard on the inside.
Davis. And it's good off the back rim and in. Davis
atataca pongo.
You know, after not scoring a single point in the first quarter, they're still feeding him, and he's showing his appreciation.
Oklahoma City's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Westbrook against Holiday. Westbrook passes to Abrinas. Screen by Adams. Off the pick. And Adams with the slam.
I mean, this guy has become an expert at utilizing the screen and roll. Just does such a good job rolling to the rim and being a factor.
And a wide open look for AI. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Holiday's got his 7th assist in the game. Holiday against Westbrook. Pass to Abrinas. He kicks it to George. Adams sets the pick for George. Dishes to Adams. Back to George. Here's Abrinas. And the three off target. New Orleans has gone an even 50% from three-point range in the second quarter. 4 for 8. Garcia's shot is good.
Another one. Man, he's just gotten into a great rhythm out there.
You're just assuming at this point every shot he takes, it's going to go in. What a shooting performance.
To the paint. Here's Abrinas. Here's Adams. And Adams with the slam.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
That one misses. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. New Orleans on top, delivering the blowout. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside.
David Aldridge.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily. Big margin on our hands, but we'll see if that gap narrows down in the third and fourth quarters. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
You know, I think, Greg, they never settled for the first look. It was always about, let's get the best shot possible. Really good judgment on the offensive end.
The forwards, George and Grant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And then there's Steven Adams. And it's Abrinas in at the shooting guard. That's the lineup out there for the Thunder. And Garcia kicks to Davis. Garcia up top. Shoots over Adams. Westbrook.
Should have gotten in.
Westbrook's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. He dishes it to Adams.
Oh,
Goes in.
that's possible.
Adams has got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Oklahoma City. The Pelicans shooting a smooth 58% from the field. Everything going according to plan for them on that end. Here's Garcia. Nice spin.
Don't let me shoot or I make it.
Make a picture, yeah. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Here's Westbrook. Pelicans pull it in. Garcia's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. 90 seconds now into the second half. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. For New Orleans, they haven't yet missed a free throw, 5 for 5.
Only shooting 71 really on the season, so there is plenty of room for improvement.
You know, everyone on the floor needs some level of playmaking skill, Doris. Who are your picks for bigs who can really share the ball, good passers among the big men?
Yeah, one of my favorite players in the NBA to watch is Nikola Jokic, because his vision, his desire to share the basketball, his ability to see not one action ahead, but sometimes 2 actions ahead, is really remarkable for a man of his size. You look at somebody like Draymond Green, who is absolutely critical to the success of the Golden State Warriors on the offensive end of the floor. He can take it off the window, he can dribble it in transition, and in full speed make decisions going second by second that are really, really impressive.
Thread passes, do such a great job with the ball. I agree with you.
Yeah.
And we've all heard the rumors that have been floating around the last few seasons. A lot of speculation if Davis could get traded or Greg leave in free agency.
I mean, Davis moving would be one of the rare situations where it literally could shake up the entire league. You hear a lot of different teams express their interest in him, but credit to Davis. He really has remained committed to New Orleans and has said everything you'd want to hear from a fan's perspective.
To the inside. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Davis has got 10 points in the game. Thunder have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That is his first foul of the game. Patterson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Felton comes in for Alex Abrinas. Mirotic is checked in for the Pelicans.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Holiday against Westbrook. Outside Holiday. The 15-footer. The offensive rebound. Here's Garcia to the wing on the left. And Mirotic kicks to Moore. Davis down low. Patterson defending. And Davis can't get it to go.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Well, that's just stellar interior defense. You can't ask for anything more than that.
Here's Westbrook. Pelicans with the rebound. Holiday's got his 4th rebound in this one. The pass to Davis. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
If there's a list of the best inside scorers in the NBA, Davis has got to be right at the top. When he gets his hands on the ball down low, you might as well just count it.
And Davis throws it down.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Fantastic anticipation. Then he shows major explosiveness converting at the other end.
George double teamed. Knocked loose. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. That's tipped, and so it's New Orleans with it. For New Orleans, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the 3rd quarter. 4 of 8. Moore dishes to Garcia. Here's the 3. Another bucket. Wow!
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Right side, Westbrook. Over Holiday. Westbrook passes to Adams, and stolen by Garcia. From deep 3-point range, it's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Now Felton. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Patterson, the screen. 5 to shoot. Westbrook drives in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. It's Schroeder, top of the key. He's looking for Noel and finds him. Hammers the alley-oop through.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through. And that unleashed chaos replay presented by Under Armour. Hover Havoc, giving us a chance to relive that exciting play. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And for Westbrook, winning the MVP, averaging a triple-double for an entire season. Greg, how much does he have left to prove?
Well, it's all about winning. We know Russ can take over a game. We know he can make his teammates better. How much better and how far they get in the playoffs, that's the real question.
Here's George. No good off the front iron.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
From deep. The rebound by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Kicks it out to Schroeder. In the corner, George with it. 6 on the shot clock. Can't hit the corner 3.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Well, you can see he's
Wow.
going. I do like that he's continuing to be aggressive.
There's a screen by Noel. Grant the pass to George. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. George has got 18 points in the game.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Miller kicks to Randall. Pass to Hill. The dish to Garcia.
Dude, why am I missing all these shots?
No luck.
Hey, we're not seeing the best quarter by this guy, and he's lost his feel a little bit.
Schroeder passes to Noel, and Noel throws it down.
And that's an example of his athleticism, right? Nerlens Noel, the ability to leap up and ram it home.
Outside Hill. Pass to Garcia. Another one goes. Incredible. He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Pass to George. Over Hill. And it's George missing.
Yeah, tough for them to bounce back when he's shooting like this. He's been off all period.
Garcia against Noel. On the wing. But they'll get another chance.
Hello?
Hello, this is Connor.
Foul
I'm in our
called
company
on
employment
Nerlens Noel.
department on a recorded line.
That is his
Now,
first
I
foul
shouldn't
of the
talk
game.
about a job on one
Each
of our
one more is
websites.
checked in for Alfred Payton.
Pelican substitution.
Here's Garcia. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, they're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results.
Oklahoma City's gone into a slump here from three-point range, shooting just 1 of 5 here in the third. Moore against Schroeder. Lays it up and banks it in. Schroeder's got 11.
I'll tell you, unless someone gets a hand to it, it's hard to miss the mark from that close range.
And so it's the New Orleans Pelicans way out in front. Their lead at 38 points as we close out the quarter. The scoring has been tremendous, and they are shooting lights out with very high accuracy. We'll get right. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
I'll tell you, in today's game, you want skill and decision-making at every position.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up in what has been a one-sided show. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So for New Orleans right now, we've got Diallo. Ejuan Moore is out there with Ian Clark. Then there's Hill. And it's Garcia in at the 5 down low. Here's Diallo. No good. And New Orleans will come the other way.
And physically, there's no doubt they've been the stronger team. A plus 10 rebound advantage tells you all you need to know.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
The pass to Felicio. There's a good screen. Blakeney kicks to Noel. Here's Ferguson. He's guarded by Hill. The tray. Hill pulls it in. New Orleans has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. And AI gets it to go on the assist by Hill. 67 points for AI. The Thunder shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Ferguson, the pass to Noel. 5 on the clock. Shot to stop the run, and he lays it up and in. Here's Moore. Outside Hill. Kicks it to Garcia. No good from outside. The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Blakeney. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Right side Garcia. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. You always hear coaches preaching consistency. Doris, what enables that kind of night in, night out reliability?
Well, I think a lot goes into it, and you can start with pride, Kevin. If you're putting in the kind of preparation necessary, then you're going to take a certain amount of pride in the things you do on a night-by-night basis. Things aren't always going to go your way, but it's not how you end the night. It's how do you respond in the middle of the game when things are going against you. Calls haven't gone your way, or perhaps there's a bad matchup. What's your response? So a lot of things go into consistency, and it's why we take special pride covering players who pride themselves on being available.
And one of the most admired things you have, too.
¿Qué pasó? Hey.
Open the front door, hijo.
Okay, pues.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
As well.
Correct. Michael Jordan loved to play every night.
New Orleans making a switch here. Okafor's checked in.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Moore outside. Okafor inside. Noel on him. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's going to be on Nerlens Noel.
When you think about Billy Donovan, to me, he's a guy who values trust and building relationships with players. This guy is not a dictator. He wants to help players grow and develop, and that helps you win. I'll tell you, it takes fantastic vision and flawless timing to produce an assist like that.
New Orleans with the ball. They're on a 14-4 run right now. Moore outside. G League last season experimenting doors with coaches' challenges of certain calls during games. You see that perhaps moving over as well to the NBA.
Kevin, my understanding on this is that across NBA ownership, there is real momentum to allow for a coach's challenge. And I think it's commonplace to see teams argue a call. When it's all said and done, we want to get things correct. And so maybe you see this happen in the G League. And what's the carryover to the NBA? I don't know, but I can tell you unequivocally, ownership wants to see a coach's challenge in the NBA at some point.
And I think, Doris, anytime you can make those coaches do more, put more on the line, just adds to the intrigue of the game.
No question.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Sunday, they'll be matching up against Eric Bledsoe and the Milwaukee Bucks. Then on Tuesday, they'll begin a long road trip starting in Orlando and going up against the Magic.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, it's going to be an all-out battle. And you just hope they are rested and able to execute their game plan, as it's going to be a tremendous challenge.
Well, it looks like he's going to get the easy 2 points, but the defense recovers just in time to affect it.
Felton against Holiday. Passes to Blakeney. Fires the three. That's good, and so Felton has the assist there.
Listen, if you're open, Felton will find you. He has just such a great feel for the game.
Here's Holiday. When it comes to building confidence, Doris, some people say playing one-on-ones in practice is a huge help. Is that something that you did when you were playing at Providence?
Kevin, I believe this could be the single greatest development tool for any individual player. If you start at the free throw line and play one-on-one against a player who's maybe slightly above your level or certainly at your level, and you limit that one-on-one from the free throw line to 2 dribbles or less, your skill set, I promise you, is going to develop. The other thing I would encourage young players to do is play 3-on-3, because it forces you to move and to cut and to screen and how to do those things properly if you're going to be effective. I love 1-on-1, 2-on-2, 3-on-3. It always helps you when you go back to the 5-on-5.
That's such great advice.
Boy, he's able to get to the hoop, Kev, because of that great solid screen.
Outside, Garcia. Good, another from 3. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Here's Blakeney. Down low. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Well, he's such a good athlete for a center. It's how he's able to succeed despite being one of the smallest 5s in the NBA.
Outside Hill. Right side Garcia. Okafor kicks to Clark. Now here is Garcia. Defense right on him. Good on the shot.
I'll tell you, this guy...
¿Sabes que esculcaron este carrito? Sí, estaban todas las cosas tiradas en el piso. Como que le esculcaron aquí ¿cómo le dice? ¿Sabes que esculcaron este carrito? Sí, estaban todas las cosas tiradas en el piso. Como que le esculcaron aquí ¿cómo le dice? ¿Sabes que
Hello?
Hey, are you receiving my text?
Yeah, but it's because I was cleaning. I texted my dad, but he hasn't replied, so go get him.
You sure? But what if I get there, he's there?
Okay, let me call him again.
Please,
I texted him, but he doesn't
call him. What if Isaac has his? What if Isaac has the phone and shit?
Okay, bye.
All right.
now I'm having a panic.
Hey.
Babe,
Huh?
go pick him up.
He's not with him?
No, she still has him. Go pick him up.
What did he say?
He didn't answer me.
How do you know she still has him?
Because I texted her. And
Oh.
she's like, no, he's still here.
Okay, pues.
Alright, bye.
Bye-bye.